This is Ozone Pro. It's specifically designed to help you master a song, so when you've finished mixing your song, you can place Ozone on your master bus to really bring things to the next level before sharing it with the world.
This ain't my first rodeo, look at my portfolio. I've been flowing for a long time, I've been dope a long time ago. Give me your mic and I go, ain't a joke. Ain't many I can't handle. Spray my lyrics like a vandal. Bossy out with the same mode. I'm looking good at any angle. I'm looking good at any angle.
Ozone Pro is really intelligent, so if you're new to mastering or just need a little inspiration, throw Ozone Pro on your master bus and loop a part of the song with a lot of energy. Open the assistant, make some sonic choices up front, and Ozone will listen for a bit, and then deliver a starting point you can tweak even further. It's that easy. You can add modules here, rearrange their order to build a customized professional mastering chain that works for your music. And speaking of modules, Ozone has a lot of amazing tools to help you in your mastering work, like modern dynamic EQs and compressors that give you complete surgical control over your master's tone, or warm analog-inspired modules like vintage tape, EQ, limiter, and compressor. There's tools to bring your low-end frequencies into view with low-end focus, tools to transparently tame harshness like Spectral Shaper. You can even rebalance the vocals, drums, and bass in real time with Master Rebalance, or match the EQ profile of the track you're working on with one of your favorite references with EQ Match. Let's dig a little deeper into how Ozone Pro works. To get started, we'll run Master Assistant. If you're using Master Assistant for the first time, all you need to do is place the Ozone mothership on the master bus. Click on the Master Assistant button and adjust the Master Assistant settings. We can choose between modern or vintage here. Choosing modern will deploy the clean, transparent EQ and compression modules. Choosing vintage will deploy the vintage EQ and the vintage compressor and impart a warmer analog sound. Which one you choose is up to you. If you want Ozone to tackle the loudness of a track, choose manual and then move the intensities to control the amount of loudness processing applied to your audio, ranging from low, which is 14 LUFS, to medium, 12 LUFS, all the way to high, 11 LUFS. Choose reference if you want Ozone to match the loudness of a reference track of your choosing. You'll need to load a reference track so that Ozone knows what to compare against. Choose a destination. This sets the maximizer threshold ceiling to provide your audio with an appropriate amount of headroom based on the destination medium. Choosing CD will set a threshold of minus 0.03 dB, and choosing streaming will set the threshold to minus 1 dB. Once you're happy with your settings, click Next so that Master Assistant can analyze the audio content. For the best results, we recommend using Master Assistant on the loudest portion of the track. When Master Assistant is finished, you can either accept or cancel the changes. Have a listen to Master Assistant at work on the track below, first dry and then wet. From here, we can add modules if we like, depending on what we want to do next. As mentioned earlier, there's modern EQs and compressors, as well as a range of analog-inspired tools like vintage EQ, compressor, limiter, and tape. If you're hearing any harshness in the high end, use Spectral Shaper to tame those frequencies. This action region represents a 64 multiband EQ that gently suppresses any strident sounds that are poking out of the master. Add natural stereo width to narrow mixes with the powerful multiband imager. Adjust the volume on drums, bass, or vocals in any audio track, even a bounced mix with Master Rebalance. Just turn these sliders up and down. Ozone also has powerful referencing tools, so you can load your favorite reference tracks into Ozone Pro, loop any section, and compare your master with a single button press. For even more hands-on reference matching, you can take a snapshot of your favorite reference with the new Match EQ module and save your favorite reference profiles as presets for other songs. You can impose the learned EQ curve onto a new track by adjusting the amount and smoothing here. Finally, you also have powerful utility features like codec preview to hear how your master sounds as an MP3 or AAC at different resolutions, and dither for when you're ready to export and need dithering options to help ensure no audible loss of audio quality. And that's getting started with Ozone Pro.